And we're live. Okay. And I'm also streaming to Twitch today as well. We're live to YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, hello, Lady Knight. And let's see. Hello, Gunhild. It's late in my part of the world, but I can stay up a little longer. I know. I don't know. It was last minute. No, honestly, I was waiting for an interview and I was like, I'm wasting my time here. No, I wasn't wasting my time. I was waiting for them. I was like, y'all need to, I'm waiting. And I waited. And mind you, this is an interview I had to reschedule already because I waited an hour and they never picked up. So here we are. It was like a virtual thing. I was like, here I am. Here I am. But anyways, I'm like, let me go to where oh my god, for a split second, I thought my microphone was off. Hello, Igor. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me say, well, I can't say it because it's too soon in the live stream, but I was I was like, you know what? I'll spend my time applying to other jobs and setting up for a live stream and doing something more productive with my life than waiting for some, the minimum wage job to get back at me. Like, okay. I missed that ASMR shuffling. That's gonna cost you. That's for the members only, okay? This is not the ASMR deck shuffling channel, okay? Because then I'd be talking like this. I'd have to be talking very quiet, and that's not me. I'm anything but quiet. As all who follow and know me, you know? So yeah. So we'll see how Twitch behaves. I should have I thought of just streaming on Twitch first to get people there, but I'm like, whatever. Then it's terrible. I'm like, I gave them an hour and they did it. It's on Google Meets. It's a fucking Zoom. What do you mean you can't be like, hey, can I put you on hold? I'm interviewing something, or something, Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. I'm between jobs right now. Do you offer discounts? Sure, it's pay what you can. Oh my god, you know what I didn't do? Hold on. Give me a second here. Hold on. I always forget. And I did it this time. I was like, I'm ready to go this time. I was not. Speaking of. The monetization. I gotta monetize it. Okay. Yet they expect you to be professional, and yet you're not even working. Exactly. I did monetize. That's why you guys didn't get any ads when you hopped on. So yeah. I'm like, wait, if I have monetization turned off, does that mean that there's no like super chat on there? I don't know. Anyways. Who's all here? Who's ready for some readings? Let's get some actual work done, maybe, Let me do something, I'm gonna see how long I can stay live. It's, on this thing. I'm gonna see how far I can stretch it. Usually I try and keep it to hour to 2.5 hours, but I used to be able to go live for like 6 hours. I think once I've done it. Hello, Chai May. What's the tea? There's no tea. I'm just saying. I'm making a joke off of the holding space meme that's going on with the, what was it, Wicked, I think, right? Is that where it came from? The interview for Wicked, and they're like, a lot of people have been holding space with that song. And so I'm holding space for some piping hot tea, which is what I'm gonna get from people who would like a reading. That's the piping hot tea. There's no actual tea that I got. because I've been out of the loop. Because usually I'm like, oh my god, the tarot tea. Let's talk some shit. But not today. Not today. No. There's no tea today. Unless y'all have some tea. I know. How dare you? I'm sorry I clickbaited you. I did not mean to do. I did not. That was not my intent. Or was it? I don't know. How else are people going to hop on? You know, I used to be in the loop. I used to be in the know. I used to know all the knows, what there is to know about what to know. And now I don't. That's not me no more. That was the old me. I'm now reformed. So yeah. I'll take the ASMR for free. All right. Also, I got this in the. I think I did a walkthrough on it, but I don't think I uploaded it yet. I wasn't impressed with my walkthrough of it, but it's the Far Out Tarot. If my camera will focus on it. Here we go. Gabby Angus West. I think I showed it. I'm not sure if I showed it or not on this channel yet. So yeah. I wore this shirt and it's getting dark and it's getting chilly now. So I might have to change it to a sweater. Something cozier. Dropping cards. No, I'm not going to read them. So yeah. So anyways. Hello, Lori Sue Cragen Clamped. It's such a long name. Lori. I'll call her Sue. Could be a spiritual message. The spiritual message that gravity has triumphed once again over my poor shuffling skills. I'm just kidding. I'm the best shuffler there is. So yeah, you're not gonna get that. Let's see. I gotta hold on. Give me a second here. Give me a second here while I look at this. I don't know how to do this. Hold on. There's a way to do this. Give me a second. Mercury Gatorade time. For real. Mercury's in retrograde. You're going to see. So that being said, you're going to see me adjust this live. Sorry if it's awkward. You might get a glimpse of my legs, but that's not this channel. That's not what this channel's for. All right. Ooh, and it's like dirty. You see what happens when I don't read for a minute? My desk becomes filthy. So yeah, okay, I can't see chat. What's going on with chat? Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Okay, it all looks great. It looks great. We're looking great. Am I professional enough? Am I entertaining enough? Hello, Marihana Ivanisevic. I think that's how you pronounce that. So professional. Thank you. That's what I strive for. You'll only receive quality professional service on this channel. Thank you. Yes. No guessing game today, unless there's like, again, the guessing game only happens when there's a lot of people wanting readings. So yeah. Lovely, charming, delightful always. I mean, I try to be. That's all I can say. I try. And this glare is not doing anyone any service. But we'll just have to work around it. Send this stream to that employer to show how professional after talking shit about them. No. I'm like, no. You want to know what it was for? It was for Kohl's. It was for fucking Kohl's, you know? It's been 10 minutes. I think YouTube will behave now with my vulgarities. Of all places, Kohl's. You see, that's what I'm looking for here. Something not too fancy, not too demand. Like, I'm not expecting the most. Give me a second real quick. I will be right back. I'm sorry, I've returned. I'm back. I'm sorry, that was unprofessional. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's too funny. I'm sorry. I saw my dad drive up, and so I had to go make sure Brody, my dog, didn't run off into the street when he pulls up. So yeah, I'm back. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here. I had to double check to see if my mic was actually on. I wasn't just mouthing words on screen. Okay, but I'm here. I'm here, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm here. Don't be shy. Have a fun session. Okay, good night, Igor. A little nap. I'm like, what? What an unending pause, Zach. What unending pause? What happened? What do you mean? What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean? Was that shade? Are you shading me, Lori? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's lunchtime. Oh, that's right. You live in Australia. Australia's such a weird place. They have a different time and everything. Like, what? It's daytime over there. Meanwhile, it's night. It's dark here. Like, weirdos. With their dangerous animals and their accents. I'm just kidding. It's the future. That's right. You guys are in the 5th now. I was being facetious. You're just charming. Let's see here. Oh yeah, my friend popped in for a while. I gotta tell her that. Yeah, I'm fine. She's like, is this riveting content here? I'm so real. I'm also already in the next day. All y'all's in the tomorrows. I'm in the yesterdays. Still. And from the past, I tell you from what you will learn of the future. So yes. Yes. Took the words out of I say that a lot. Every time I'm like, I have to like look at my phone and do something. I'm like, riveting content. Riveting content. I wonder if anyone from Twitch will pop in today. I doubt it. I've never been on Twitch, but we're streaming there today. So we'll see. Maybe we should be reading for you since we're already in the future. Time's an illusion, so I think I might be better since I'm in the past, you know. I'm more ingrained with what happened yesterday than what's going on tomorrow. You know. Well, thank you, Lori. I'm trying to be entertaining. At the end of the day, this is entertainment, right? Very entertaining. I'm trying. That's all I can say. No, I shouldn't chew gum. I should not chew gum on live into a microphone. Even if there's no tea. Oh! No, there isn't. I'm like, I'm sure. Like, I feel like a lot of tarot peeps on YouTube are around that age. Some of them can be younger, but still. Well, nobody's putting their hand up. Right? Usually we got someone popping in here being like, can I get a reading? Or what does so-and-so know? I'd be like, wait a minute. First of all, you gotta ask. There we go. One of these. Yes. Can I know what Bhavya is feeling for me? This sounds familiar, Bhavya. Tanvi Tanvi Modani. Who is Bhavya? I am mother age too. Honestly, I too could be mother. I'm like, I too am mother age. No, I'm not. I'm barely gonna be. I'm about to be 30. I'm about to be 30. I have to see. They did say hello. They said hi. I'm just teasing. It's a little annoying, but you know what? That is how it is. Okay, a guy you're talking to, like coworker, friend. Did you guys meet on Tinder? What's going on? What do you mean a guy I'm talking? Yeah, I'm also a guy you're talking to, but that doesn't mean that I'm the same as Bhavya. You know. It's all right, Tanvi. Lady Knight's just very protective. We talk daily like we're close. Well, what do you guys talk about? Well, anyways, no. Hello, Ella May. Oh, questions for fun. I just really hurt my toe while falling. Is it broken or just sprained? Let me check. No, I don't do medical reading. Get an x-ray done, girl. If you can walk, you're fine. If you can walk, you're fine. I think you're fine. Let's see. I want to see how he's feeling and what he's thinking of me. Well, you should know. You talk to him every day, right? I like to tease people about that. What we talk about? Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, you don't have to. You don't have to answer that. I like to prod and like try and get a lot of the background out of people, you know, because that's not what I do. What I do here, I'm not a mind reader. I'm not. This ain't a parlor trick. We're just here to get some clarity here. Okay, we're here. We're here to reground ourselves. Yeah, I have to sign a waiver for that one, Lori. And I'll have to charge you for. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see. So I mean, yeah. So anyways. So it's heads up to everybody that's coming on and is interested in getting a reading. I like to question. I like to ask questions back. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. I'm like, I like it, but it's not what I wore for my interview. Anyways, let's see. What is Bhavya, right? That's his name? Yeah, let's stick to this one. Yeah. What Bhavya is feeling for me. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to do a little 3 card. We're going to see. What if you got like the worst card, Stanvi? What do you think? We're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have to talk about that. I'm going to be like, what did you do? So get ready, Tanvi. I'm just kidding. I doubt anything bad is going to show up. Usually they're pretty neutral. I've only once gotten like a lot of like negative cards in a reading live. Okay, maybe well, we're gonna consider this the past. Let's see, right now, and then future. Oh, I don't know. Do you guys know how to read these? I'm just kidding. Let's see. Oh, the Page of Cups reversed. There seems to be some emotional growth that needs to be done here. And probably like a more rational, grounded approach to it. I fear the rose-colored glasses may be getting in the way of your perspective of this man, of this Bhavya. Right? I don't know. This King of Cups, he doesn't seem to be clear. It seems that there's some emotional growing that needs to be done, especially with the Page of Cups as well here. It's like that emotional immaturity is kind of coming off here. Does he listen? You guys talk, but does he listen? We have the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. There seems to be an opportunity that maybe have been missed. He may have already shown you his feelings and you may have misunderstood him, or he may be unsure how to approach you and offer this opportunity to something more. What do you think? Have you gotten any vibes from that? Are you even really interested in him that way? There's some proposition that's been made that you're not really sure if you should follow up on that. Right? Or no? Am I right or am I wrong? Where am I at with this? As the readers say, is this resonating with you? Does this resonate? Absolutely. Trust. What Lady Knight is saying, talking daily isn't a guarantee for feelings in these days. Ooh, she's saying yes. Okay, talk to me, girl. What's going on? OMG, do a Valley Girl reading. So, what do you think? No, I can't do that. Well, I hate to break it to you, Lady Knight, but I kind of am a Valley Girl. Born and raised in the Valley. So yeah, I think you should be clear and direct. I think a lot of these issues that a lot of people come to with this question is, does he like me? How does he feel about girl? You gotta be direct. Be like, I want you and I need you. Let's go out on a date, And if he feels some type of way about it, that's his loss. That's how I think. That's how I feel. That's me. That's just me. Let me see. Let me get a... You know what? I haven't pulled from this deck in such a long time, and I want to use it because I want to use it. Where is it? Do I have it out? Yeah, it should be in here somewhere, right? Or maybe in the next drawer. Don't worry, I'll find it. Hold on. I found it. Will my ex's lies be exposed this month? Let's see. Is there a future in any case, though? And is it a positive one? I think so. I think the Queen of Swords points to that. And I think also refers to your role in it, you as the Queen of Swords. And him as well. It's about clarity and communication. Although you guys talk, we were talking about, you may talk a lot. Doesn't necessarily mean you're actually expressing the feelings that you have and that you're actually connecting. You really got to cut through the misty clouds of what you're feeling and what you think and what you may be interpreting in the words that you're saying or the body language that you guys are giving each other. But at the end of the day, the directness will tell you that. You got to turn this opportunity, the Ace of Coins, right side up. You got to be like, none of this, that would be fun, right? Or it's like, no, be direct. No more flirty, more, I like you. What's your number? Let's go get some coffee or whatever, And so I think to round it out, I the future is what you're gonna make of it with the Queen of Swords. There's no future if you don't go for it. You could stop talking to him, and that would be the end of it. And you won't avoid any of the, and you'll be able to avoid any of the bumps in the road that come with a relationship. Think about it. Do you want to be in a relationship? And here's the thing. And you're saying a positive. What does that mean? A positive one to you? What does that positive future mean to you? You know? Because let me tell you, every person has their flaws. Every person has their flaws. It's you're gonna come across that, and I'm losing my words right now. And it's I like to compare it to like lines in the sand. Where's that line in the sand that you're gonna be like, okay, this is something that I can't continue on with this, and that's it, you know. And then you go separate ways, and you learn about it. I think that's what also the King of Cups is here to say. It's like it's an emotional learning experience for both of you. You both may have had your pasts that you, which I think that's what might be being said here. Learn from each other's pasts. What past relationships have you guys had? You know, what's that like? If you guys have never had a relationship, then then ignore what I just said. But well, no, because I guess it could also tie into like families, siblings, and parents, and all that, and friendships as well. It ties into how one manages relationships. You know, you just need to find out if you're in the friend zone or not. Exactly. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being in the friend zone, I think. But I think a lot of people get their emotions in the way. They let their emotions, again, cloud their judgment, like the clouds. Like it's the Queen of Swords. Her head is above the clouds here, you know. And a lot of people remain in the clouds, like the Page of Cups reverse and the King of Cups reverse. Let's see here. The Deva of Compassion. I do need the book, but I think in its simplest form, yeah, you gotta close the gap of intimacy. But once you bring that intimacy in, and it's not spicy times, it's actually opening up to someone, you learn a lot about that person through them also opening up to you and you opening up to them. Yeah. And showing compassion as well for maybe their embarrassing mistakes and flaws from the past. Whoever they were in the past is not who they are today, and it's not who they're going to be in the future. Hopefully, I hope. So yeah, so that's what I see there for you. But I like the Deva of Compassion, though. I think if that's what you hold dear, like let Bhavya know that you're there for them, and hopefully they'll be there for you, and then that kind of grows into a relationship, perhaps. I like it. I don't see anything bad from it. I mean, go for it. As El LeMay says, take a chance. Take the chance. Go for it. Right, Lady Night, how long has this talking daily been going on, right? If it's been a week, you got to do more talking, If it's been a month, you got to do more talking. If it's been like a year, then it's like, okay, then you guys absolutely need to like try going out for a date, Ooh, okay, so we got this is where the hot tea is coming. So Marijana is asking, will my ex's lies be exposed this month? First of all, your ex, that's your ex, okay? Let's not, I think, move on. If they lied to you or to whoever, I feel like whatever, they're your ex for a reason. You should just move on from it, How does Michael feel about me? No context since when? What did you do? What did you do? What did he do? That's the real question. Since Monday, it's only been I don't know. Did he ghost you? It sounds like a ghosting. Monday, that was the site. It's been a day and a half. Ooh, you had a date on Monday. How did the date go? What happened? What did you guys eat? What type of food did you eat? What did you do? Now we gotta wait. Now I'm invested. I'm getting invested. Right. I mean, how many dates have you had already? Like, what's... Is that your first date, you know? Oh, lasagna and a movie. Love Garfield. Love that. 3 dates. Those 3 dates. So that was your 3rd date, I'm assuming? Three dates over how long? Over 3 weeks, or like over the past few months? I need to know. Give us like, because time goes hand in hand with establishing a relationship, and investing that time into a relationship. A few weeks. 3 dates over a few weeks. He saw something. But then again, it's like, what movie did you guys see? I want to know. I guess it doesn't matter, but I will say, like, going to a movie isn't really helpful for like a date for someone, although this is like, you've had 2 before, so but again, a movie date, I should say, no, it's irrelevant. It has nothing to do. It's neither here nor there, because movies aren't a good first date. But that wasn't your first date, or was it? Right? Did he say he would call? Lady Night's asking the real questions. I need to get back on it. I've been off. Usually these are the questions I'm good at asking. Oh, Wild Robot. Or Ex Machina. Or Terminator. He didn't say anything. Not even like a, oh, see you late. Not even a bye? What did he say? Yeah, did you message him? Right? These are all important that we need to know. A kiss? A hug? Or a handshake? Or a wave? Okay, you did, but he has not responded. A hug. That's sweet. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if, like, maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know if you're in the same country as I am, or in there's a similar cultural background. But, I mean, a hug, that's sweet, but he may have wanted a little more that night. Don't you think, right? Or no? No. Unless you guys already did. Did you guys? If they really wanted to, they will. In this day and age, yeah. When you're going to the bathroom, you can send a message or whatever. Or before bed, you can be like, okay, da da da. There's always time. There's always an opportunity to send a message, send a text, send a meme. To go completely silent after 3 dates, that's wild. It sounds like a typical ghosting to me. Oh, what is this? We're gonna ignore that one. Might mean something. It's kind of relating to the topic at hand, but let's see. Let's there you go. I like what Lady Knight said there. But I mean, it's one thing because it's like, but it's gonna feel weird. That's the only thing. It's gonna feel weird for Chai-Mei because she's already emotionally invested into Michael. So to set up another date with someone else, that's kind of like, I don't know, it's too soon. You know, unless Chai-Mei is like already dating a few other people, you know, but it doesn't seem like it to me, right? Are you, Chai-Mei? See, she ain't dating. You see, there's no one else that she's admitting to. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh no, I say that a lot, Lori Sue. You're gonna see it. Wait, have you been on my channel before? In a lot of live streams, I ask this question. I say the same thing. Ask them. I don't know. Ask them. You know. Oh. You see, there's just something about her. I don't like a girl. Don't limit yourself. Chai-Mei, don't limit yourself. That's what I see here. There's so much more, you know, as to who you are, that you do not need to hold yourself back. You know, it's sort of like that. Like, don't hold, and it's tapping into what Lady Knight said before of like, you know what? There's other people. You know, if he wanted to, he would. There's more to that, but again, we have the devil, we have the 8 of swords, there's this entrapment, you have the 2 of swords of like, oh no, but what if this anxiety of, oh, what if I move on? Oh no, what if he's what if it, no. Do or don't, go for it or not. You had 3 dates within a span of weeks. He should still be interested in you and wanting to see you again. Don't hold yourself back for this. No. The only thing by you worrying about what he's thinking or what he's feeling or why he's not contacting you, you're limiting yourself to this one man. to this Michael. A Michael. A Michael. Do you know how many Michaels there are in the world? You know? Pretty sure there's millions of them. You know, right? Right? I'm pretty sure not millions, but still. And it hurts though, you know, to go on like 3 nice dates and then for silence, he's just not that into you. It's that, yeah. It's that kind of, yeah. I need to read that. I need to read more relationship advice books. So yeah. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call, but muse on this. I'll shuffle the oracle deck while I'm on the phone. I'm sorry I'm being distracted here. I'll be right back. Okay, where was I? Three dates does not make a marriage. No, and I'm pretty sure Chime isn't like isn't thinking that way, right? Trust, there have been people that come on the chat and act like that, like. I'm sticking to the classic here, the 3-card reading. Usually I'm like trying to try the Celtic cross, but yeah. Ooh, the Kali dance. You know what? Go hit the club, girl. Hit up the club. In the club, we all fam. In the club, we all fam. Find those connections elsewhere, I think. You know? Yeah. I'm sure he's a great guy. And he may have saw something that was, I don't know. Wait, what? I don't know. I wasn't there at the date. But yeah, the Kali dance, it's this, you know, literally it's about this. Well, I mean, first of all, we have Kali, this very powerful feminine goddess. Is she? I can't speak much as to what she represents and what she stands for and what powers she holds over, but I do know that she's very intimidating, and I do know that she's very what is it? Someone in the chat might know a little more about Kali, but Kali dance here is this very passionate, vibrant self-expression, you know, and I see this like 8 of swords, this 2 of swords. If it's something that he saw in you, then it's like, you know what, that's his loss. This is you, bright and colorful, swirling, vibrant, powerful. He just couldn't handle that. We're all like talking like maybe what if something terrible happened, you know? But it's like it's that anxiety of he's not messaging me back, he's not talking to me. Oh my gosh, did he ghost me? Oh my gosh, what if, you know? And it's that anxiety that you gotta let go. Make a plan with something else. Distract yourself with something else. Go out, girl. Get your girlfriends and go have some fun, you know? Don't, you know, as fun as it was to look forward to it, you know what? Fit in that schedule other fun things that you can do, you know, outside of school or work or whatever you're doing, you know. Uh, so that's what I think. So yeah. Of course, Element. Of course. There was someone else. There was someone else who also wanted to read. I don't know if she's still here. Marinja, about her ex's lies, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that one because that's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, it's your ex, you broke up with them, you should have moved on already, kind of. And if like, it's like, I would rather work on helping you move on from that, because if you're so hooked up onto their lies, which, I mean, how much of an effect do their lies still hold on to you? Oh, and in Lady Night too is like, excuse me, I also asked for a reading. You're welcome, Chime, and good luck. Let me know if he hits you up again. If he does, tear a new one into him. You're like, don't you ever fucking do that to me again, you know? Because really, it is as simple as just a text or a DM, whatever it is. With everybody so attached to their phones these days, you do not have the excuse of being like, I'm just so busy. Like, you know what I mean? Is this about he's just not that into you? All right, Chime, please do. I rarely get people who update, but anyways, let's see. Okay, who all wants a reading? Who all here also wants a reading? Because I think I'll do Lady Night and then I'll do El LeMay. But we'll see. We shall see. Which card 22? I would please thank you. Oh, as well. Okay. If we get a lot more people coming in that want readings, then we're going to do the guess the numbers game. Even though so far it's just 3, I can manage 3 in my head, you know? But who knows? Who knows what I can truly handle? Also, I'm going to try and be live long. No, that's not how the guess the numbers game works. Which card? Go ahead, guess again. I don't know how it works. You know. But we'll stick with so far. I'll do that. So Lady Night, we're gonna do Lady Night first because she was on first and she's a good friend. So Lady Night, what's your question? Okay, let's see. Could that be because I'm hoping for a chance to go back? Would that be a valid thought to entertain, regardless of what happened? Well, you were kind of very eager to get out of your last job, right? I literally, she flipped over while I was overhand shuffling. Oh, she's falling. The Page of Wands. Look forward, girl. You know, who was it? Who was it? It was Edna Mode. Edna Mode said, never look back. It distracts from the now. You know? Let's see. I'm going to use... She's buried deep under a stack of decks because that's how most of my decks are. Let's see. Hesitant to apply to any other new job. I mean, what jobs have you looked at that you have applied to? I mean, if you're who I think my sister once said when we were talking about this, like a good supervisor will make any terrible job great, and a terrible supervisor can make a great job shit, you know? It's kind of like you already left. Why go back? Just go forward and then go back later, you know? I think if you're going to go back, I'd say do a few other jobs first, you know? In 2027, they'll get a new CEO. That's still a ways off. I'd say work other jobs until then, you know? That's 2 years. A lot can happen in 2 years. And what if the boss is worse? Anyways, let's see. I'm going to stretch my reading legs. We're going to do a Celtic cross for you. Let's see. The center. The 10 of water. Huh. Reversed. Quite the shifting, changing landscape here, huh? The grass isn't necessarily greener. And who I think it was on this live stream or somewhere else that I read someone say, you know, and you've heard me say this, the grass is greener where you water it, you know? Conflict. Blocking this, the 5 of trees. Competition, actually, I should say, not conflict. That's too vague. Competition is getting in the way of this, you know? I know one of the new candidates, and I'm hoping he'll get the gig. Oh. Well, what if he doesn't? You can't put everything on that gamble. 5. What grounds you? What supports you? The 4 of trees. This is like tradition, stability. I think you're trying to rely too much on the structures here, which is comfortable. It's easier to go with the devil you know than the one you don't. Kind of going on here. Let's see. Let's see. What energy is fading out? Death, change. Huh. And this is probably because of the retrograde as well. You know, these feelings may be coming because of the Mercury retrograde right now. I think, when is Mars? I think Mars is going to go retrograde soon. That might be a thing as well, right? I don't know. Anyways. And it's also interesting to see that the watery cards are all reversed. Oh, another fiery card, the 3 of trees. New opportunities. This is what crowns you. What are you looking forward to in this? It's this 3 of wands. This, you know, I'm leaving this so that I can get something better or something different that's not necessarily directly better, but that's going to be nutritious. I want to say nutritious to the soul or something, you know, something that's better for what you're going through, you know, to where you're at, you know. And then we have, oh, the coming in energy, the Nine of Clouds. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think you're afraid of this, which I think the ego always fears change and likes familiarity, you know. And the Nine of Clouds, this is a really dramatic Nine of Clouds. Can I just say, can we just talk about that? She really said this is the perfect Nine of Swords. I'm like, oh, it really is. Look at him. Struggling there. Sophie, help. Help, Sophie, help. You know? But I think the only thing that's getting in the way is fear. But it's a powerful thing. Fear is a powerful thing. But also weak. There's a whole discussion to be had on fear. Let's see. So we have the Eight of Stone, where you're at. So it's sort of like, I really miss my own. You already miss it. Oh, let's see. So we have the Eight of Stone, where you're currently at as well. Kind of goes in line with, again, the 10 of water, what I said. Grass is greener where you water it. How well have you watered it? How much of an effort have you put to really, like, you know, put your boss in his place? You know, your old boss. You know? You got to do a spell on him or something. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I do not condone that. No, don't do that. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Surrounding environment. We have the Six of Water. Okay. Yeah, a lot of, again, these emotions are going around here, especially with, like, you see the water here again with the Nine of Clouds as well, the Ten of Cups and death as well. Very this is based on your feelings. What do you know is true? What are the facts here of well, the emotions are facts as well. This is how you feel. There is no if, ands, or buts about it. But what is more beneficial to you? Staying in the same place where you're going to end up complaining again and upset with the situation that you're at, or moving on to something new, you know, looking backwards. Because that is what the Six of Cups is. It's that nostalgia, you know, that looking back and seeing how, you know, like you said right here, I really miss my old job. And that's the Six of Cups. Six. And then we have Hopes and Fears, the Creature of Trees. Huh. Okay. You know, I do kind of, you know, Lady Knight, I do kind of see you as like a Queen of Wands type of person. Let's see. I just intern. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It's just the vibe. Now that I think about it, and I'm like, yeah, she is kind of like that, and you are kind of like a mama bear. I don't know why. Let's see. I just interned at the company for a freelance director for the last 6 weeks, and like I told my old boss straight up to fire my replacement because she's not doing her work. Wait, that guy told my old boss straight up to fire my I'm sorry, I'm very confused now. Potential outcome. What do we have here? The 10 of trees. Ooh. Should I rent out my spare room? You got us. Ooh, we're gonna get into this, LMA. We're gonna get into it. Bottom of the deck, you have the Creature of Stone reversed. There's this. And the majority of the company also hates her work. Oh, who is she? Is this your old company? Wait. And that guy told my old boss straight up to fire my replacement because she's not doing her work. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll admit. I'm like, you're getting me excited now for the question to get to the question. So yeah. Um I think there's a burdensomeness to it. The Ten of Trees, it's showing it's and I'm not sure if this is like alluding to your old job. I don't know if this is like you going back to your old job, or this is you in your new job. I think it might just be saying work is work, and you're gonna get bullshit and all that with any job. I think, you know, nothing's ever gonna go smoothly. But I think with the Ten of Trees with work, I think it might be overburdened with that. And it could also be indicating that you're overburdening yourself, overthinking it. It could be an overthinking thing, you know. Um, you just gotta do. That's what the Queen of Trees says, I think. The creature of trees, but that's your hopes and fears. Or the creature of stone, you know, working with your environment and I guess what was it? Profiting off of your environment? No, not it. Making sure you efficiently work with the tools in your surrounding environment. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. That you get the most out of it, you know? And that's what the creature of stone kind of does. And I think maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what you're thinking about, you know, is did I not get the most out of my old job? Maybe, right? Hmm? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Lady Knight? How do you feel? How are you feeling on this? Aw. Well, maybe you still can. Like I said, it's go do something new and go back later. Hmm. Yeah, and that's one of the issues. There's a lot of conflicting elements here. You have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Water with the Five of Trees, that fire and water. A lot of fire and water butting heads here. Um, very little earth with right here and the creature of stone. You got to ground yourself. Take a step back and reevaluate. Especially right now during the Mercury retrograde. And what else? I swear Mars is also retrograding soon, or just in retro, or just did. I can't remember. I have to look. Wait, don't I have it? I think I have it in my planner. I should look. I don't know what signs exactly because there's a difference between the tropical and sidereal. Where's my plan? Where's my plan? Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Don't worry, everyone. Let me see. November, right? No. December. Oh yeah, Friday. Mars goes retrograde. Beware. Yeah, Mercury. Well, Jupiter and Mercury, I believe, both do travel, but Mercury's more like localized travel. But that one's in retrograde, and Mars, I guess, because to me Mars is all about the will and your force upon the world, you know, and your drive to do and impact your environment and others around you in a way, to meet your desires in a way, if that makes sense. From what little I gather, I could be completely mistaken and could be misunderstanding Mars, but I think that's what it is in its general form, because I think people just think Mars and think aggression, which yeah, it could be, but to drive and retrograding it, it's gonna affect things. How? Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm not that well versed. Not yet, at least. You're welcome, Lady Knight. I'm pulling one more card for you. The other people that just got readings are like, wait, why the hell did she get 10 cards and I only got 3? I'm like, you just weren't here for it. Look at that, the Mineral Kingdom. Come on, focus here. Focus here. Thank you. Thank you. The Mineral Kingdom. What's a powerful stone that you have that really helps you ground yourself, you know? Think about that. I think it's really about, yeah, I'm going to lean into that grounding because I'm special. Mars retrograde is about staying away from doctors unless it's a real emergency, and taking the car to the shop for repairs will get you more repairs than planned. Oh, but what if you need those repairs? Okay, so I'm gonna take it at, because speaking of, my car does need to get checked out. I think I'm gonna have to. I will go check it out. I'm gonna brace myself for the extra things that are gonna come along with it, because that's kind of how getting car checkups work, or repair to kind of go. You take it and then they're gonna be like, well, there's other stuff, and it's like, what? But the light only told me this one thing. Anyways, but yeah, the Mineral Kingdom tells me ground yourself, meditate with some stones or something. I don't know. It was very brushed off kind of, but that's kind of what the cards are saying, especially with the lack of earth, you know what I mean. It's only retrograde until 12:30. Mars is only retrograde until December 30th, right? Or is Mercury only retrograding until the 30th? I like this planner, but I hate it because it doesn't turn right. Really? I have no indication of that. All I do know is that the new moon is on the 30th. Really? I thought it went longer than that. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, let's see. I'll be traveling this month by train, so I hope it goes well. Oh, I'm sure it will, I think. Okay, so LMA. What can I do to improve my current financial situation? Should I rent out my spare room? For how much and where? First of all, I think, what are you thinking, like Airbnb or actual like renting it to someone long term? Because that's up to you. It's also like privacy. I don't know. I don't know what your living situation's like, but it's a lot. It's a lot to rent out a room in your own home, in your own space, to someone else, to a stranger. Let's see, what did you say? And that new moon is a black moon. The second new moon. Oh, really? That's what they call it. Really? Okay. Work. So LMA, what's going on? Onto Canada. I heard about what's going on over there. That's some rough shit right there. Wow. And you live by yourself, right? Single income or dual income? How many incomes are in this house? I think renting out your room would actually be very helpful, but I think you should also, if you're gonna do it, don't be that person that charges a bunch. Single. You need a man. You need a boyfriend. I'm just kidding. Or girlfriend. I don't know, Elle. I don't know what you want. Or they, them, you know. That's gonna pay your rent. It's gonna help pay your rent. Sugar daddy. Sugar daddy. Sugar daddy. Sugar daddy. Let's hope the cards say sugar daddy. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see. And dinner's here, but I'm not gonna hop off this time. I'm gonna try and stay on live for as long as possible. Oh, and you have two dogs. How big are they? Are they small? What? How? And also, how big is your space? You know. How about a baby? That's not no. The Ella May would have to be the wait. Oh no. Yeah, that is right. Is that what that is? Right? Either or. Oh, lady night. Lady night. No, don't count yourself out. Some of them. I think the pay pig isn't so limited to age discrepancy, where a sugar daddy is like obviously like an older person to a younger person, that, you know, for a financial balance. But I think pay pig is equal opportunity. You know, so you don't have to be 20 years younger, because they're into knowing their money is being spent for some reason. Yeah, exactly. A pay pig only gives money, no stuff. Yeah, so it doesn't matter the age. One's very big, the other is small. The apartment is a good size. Okay. Are you talking about your dogs? Also, square footage. Come on, girl. Give us a square footage. Let's work this out. Let's work this out in the remix. How much is rent? How much would you rent it at? Well, no, that's not important. That's not important. Because I do know it's bad. I do know, like, there's a lot of in Canada, at least. Here it's also bad. It's bad everywhere. Well, in the US and Canada. I don't know how bad it is in other countries, but you know, housing, there's a housing issue. There's a housing crisis. Hold on. Wait. 1,750 for 2 bedrooms? For 2 bedrooms? Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, that sounds pretty good. And a bathroom and a living room and kitchen, right? Good size kitchen and living room, right? Yes, more demand than available. Yeah. And that's one of the things, is that there's, and nobody's, well, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know as to solving the housing problems? I'm just a tarot reader. Let's see here. Let's see. No, that's not right. That doesn't feel right. One more shuffle. A deck and a shadow. Oh, okay. I'm like, that sounds similar to here in California for a 2-bedroom, I think. You're gonna see those numbers for that. Maybe it's a little bit more pricier, I think. But that's not, honestly, that's not from what I've been looking at. I'm like, it's not that different from here in California. Yeah, that's the thing. I think you'd have to, like, to have a roommate, that's a whole thing. No. I'm gonna do your reading, LMA, and then I'm gonna get my dinner and eat it in front of you guys. The devil again, reversed. The tower. Oh, girl. What did you do? And the Ace of Cups. I think, you know what? I think it's saying? OF, girl. OF. You know what OF stands for? You know what the OF stands for? Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. OF, girl. OF. OF. The devil and the tower and the Ace of Cups. I mean, girl, you hear me? OF. OF. You know what that stands for? Do y'all know what that stands for? Hmm? Hmm? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. OF. OF. It's me also posting it. Fiddlesticks. No. OF. The OF. OF. It stands for something. It's an acronym. OF. For income. Yes. Hmm? Oh, it's not a new trend. Well, how new is it? Depends on what you consider new. Well, it's been around for a few years now. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. The most I would consider doing is probably um, uh, a few other stuff. But no, nothing. I would never know. But anyways, but the devil and the tower and the ace of all reverse. Right, feet pictures. Right. Yes. OF. Oh fuck. No. But I mean, damn. It is rough. It does sound like eviction. Which that might be if you're considering renting out your room. Wait a second. If you're paying rent on your apartment, and is that possible to rent out your room? Is that legal? That's a whole nother paperwork and stuff that you gotta file, because then what, like, wouldn't your landlord know, right? I'm confused. Oh, the landlord. Okay, the landlord will let you, but at that point, why don't you guys just split the rent then? Right? That way you guys are just paying, what would that be? 800 each versus the person renting just gives you some money and that helps it, versus you both pay way less, right? Yeah, about $800. That's pretty fucking good for 2 bedroom, albeit you are sharing it. That being said, it is a stranger, but also some, like, it's you gotta it's a sacrifice few can put up with. Um, I would say just get a roommate and split the rent in half. I would say, right? Or have the roommate pay it more. I'm just kidding. You can't do that. That defeats the purpose. um, but the thing is though, with what the cards are saying, with the devil and the tower, and with the ace of cups, and the queen of cups as well, it's opening up that house may bring in more problems and more issues that will be more of a nuisance for you in the long run with that. I guess you could give it a try, but what if something, again, it's giving like the cards are kind of saying is giving a huge what if, and the biggest what if is something bad happens and your landlord kicks both of you out. Right? Or no? Which that might be a sharp jump to conclusion, because I'm pretty sure there's things that will protect you from that, but it again, it might cause more of a mess and more drama. Would it be possible as an office workspace during the day so they can leave at night? Right? That sounds good, right? I like that. But I think more most likely than not, L will more likely get a bite for someone to rent out that room if rent it to some other OnlyFans worker. That's what I'm talking about. OF. But yeah, it's that'd be more convenient, but also in Canada, I think a lot of people are looking for a place to live and looking for a place to, not just a workspace. I think they are actually like a lot more people are looking for a place to live. I don't know, maybe, but I think there'd be more bites, and more responses for a room for rent versus a workspace, so yeah. Because again, like I think that's one thing that the Queen of Cups kind of talks about as well is uh you know not mothering this person, but you open your home to this person, there's gonna be some uh hosting needing to be done, some caring to their comforts a bit to make them feel welcome, that goes into it, and it's gonna get weird. Which is why I say if it's like a 2-bedroom and they get 1 bedroom, I'm like, why don't you guys just split the rent? If that makes sense. I would say. I think. I don't know. I don't know if that helps. But yeah. Not the best looking set of cards here with the Devil in the Tower and the Ace of Cups, but I think it's a warning. I'm like, tread carefully. Tread carefully, probably. And yeah, I think I'd say don't do it. I kind of want to say don't do it. Find income another way. I think I'm not comfortable with it. I'd say, especially with the tower, and when we're talking about the house and the tower, a home and and the tower, we don't want to do that. We don't want that, right? Do we? I don't think so. I don't think we want. I don't think we want to bring that type of energy to us like that. Right, right. And maybe your landlord needs to lower their rent, Have you ever heard of a landlord lowering rent? Have you ever heard of that? Is that a thing? When are we going to go back to that? Let's make it a thing. Right? Okay. I'm going to quickly go and get my food because I'm hungry. And I will come back and I will eat. You guys don't get to see my wallet. It's mine. There's not much in it, but it's mine. Okay. So yeah, and then we're gonna have a yap session while I eat. What do you guys want to talk about? Ask me anything. AMA while I eat, and I'll reply with a mouthful of food. All right. All right. Bye, lady night. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry I left you guys by yourselves. My mom said Jack in the box, but she brought Carl's. I'm happy either way. Not sponsored, Carl's Jr. Not sponsored. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, can we talk about how McDonald's has been like sucking this past like year? Now I enjoy McDonald's, and mind you, it's McDonald's. We're not talking about like fine cuisine here, but it's something. But usually we get some quality food from them, you know. Enjoyable food, I should say. It's food that's enjoyable. Hot chips and a soda. What do you mean by hot chips? Like, are they spicy? Like Takis or Cheetos? Hot Cheetos? And my desire to eat a hot chip comes and goes. I feel like if I eat too many hot Cheetos, I feel like it'll just burn a hole through my gut. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself through that. Right. Which the quality wasn't really like high end to begin with, you know? I do need ketchup though. I'm gonna go get some ketchup. I'll be right back. I'm just constantly coming and going, coming and going. Okay. So who else is here? Don't. Okay. Gotta move my phone. I'm gonna cover this. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna switch cameras. Let's. You also are here just for the tea. You're not here for the quality content, just for the tea. I'm just kidding. There's no tea. There's no tea. Well, I guess the tea is McDonald's sucks now. You know. Yes, I did. Arcana 73. I did. Yes, I did. The tea is the quality. It is. You know what? I think I'll just be a tea channel now. Did you hear? No, that's just it. I don't have my finger on the pulse anymore, so I'm off of the Facebook groups. You know, that's where a lot of it. That's where a lot of the tarot tea happens. Oh, just now? Well, it's gotten particularly worse. But I did. Now here's another thing. Here's a question. Here's some commentary. This is what the world needs out of the press. No, I take it back then. No. I was gonna say more maybe a Wendy Williams, also problematic, but more fun to watch and memeable. Though I don't think I have that. I do not have the potential to be memeable as Wendy Williams has, but the entertainment. Anyways, back to consecration and all that. I did it during the last eclipse. Was it October? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. During October, the October eclipse. Dadu. And that's when I consecrated mine. No. Was that a good or a bad idea? The crunch on those fries. They're just Carl's Jr. fries. A nice crunch. They do have a nice crispness to them. Evan, you'll like these fries. But sometimes, Evan, sometimes I think you just want chips. You know, just have a chip. You know? My soda is watered down, though, for some reason. Listen, if the soda isn't burning my mouth, I don't want it. You know it's good when I'm rubbing my hands together. Well, not that it's like good, delicious, but like I'm enjoying my meal. Rough. It's gonna be rough. That's the perfect encapsulation of what it feels like. Rough. How do you make liquid rough? You carbonate that shit. Also, I like, even though it's kind of gross, but the burps kind of like alleviate, I feel. I don't know. Oh no, that's not vital. Oh no, honey. No, honey. Let me. It's CD. Oh no, don't fall. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, I'm like, the burps aren't appealing, but they're soothing. Like, I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe I just have indigestion. Mm-hmm. 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 I've seen them, yeah. I don't got it. Well, as a tangible physical media form, I like them. But I like CDs. Well, how much fits on a cassette? Because like a CD can hold like sometimes up to 2 hours of music, of audio. But I don't know how much a cassette could. I always thought cassettes could only hold like a few songs, maybe an EP max amount of music. Hmm. You see, and it's both sides. Well, right, of course, right? Okay. So I'm like, the thing is that I'm just like, I like the whole album. I listen to the whole thing. I don't just listen. I don't just listen to songs or singles. Rarely do I. I don't like how my brain gets when I do that. I feel like I just get too scatterbrained, and when I listen to one song, and I'm like, okay, time for a different song. I'm like, no, I can't lock in. You know, if that makes sense. Because then I'll constantly be wanting to like change the song to the next thing. I can't do that. Mm-mm. Oh, hello, Anthony. I'm eating right now, so if y'all are coming in that want readings, let me eat first because it's dinner time here. I say as Joao asks for a reading. I'm like looking at the icon pictures, like eat calmly, my friend. I should, but that's just how I eat. I try to. I'm like, I was never taught how to eat calmly, but I should, because apparently, if you eat too fast, your body doesn't digest properly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a diet scientist. I'm just hungry. I'm gonna fuck it up, you know. Well, you already did, Anthony. So I'm just kidding. Of course you can. They're not. The readings aren't closed. I'm gonna be here for a hot minute. She awakened it to you. I mean, like a prayer. Like a prayer is a good song. And that's the thing with cassettes, though. They got worn out. The more you play them, the more they don't last as long versus like CDs. Yes, I'm getting more ketchup. They do if you're careful with them. You know, if you're careful with them, they don't scratch. Readings are not closed. I'm just eating right now. I'm on my dinner break. No, nobody does. I get very upset when one of my CDs gets scratched, but so far only like 3 of all my CDs are probably scratched. No, that's what I'm doing. After doing, how many readings did I do? After doing 4 readings, I'm just famished. You know what I'm thinking about right now? I say this a lot, especially when I'm like ordering food or something, or like I'm fucking up a meal. I think about it. I think about this all the time. The scene in White Chicks, and it's like Terry Crews is offering a salad. It's like, well, perhaps, and for the lady, perhaps a salad, perhaps not. I'll have the steak smothered in onions. No, I just keeps repeating in my head. I'll have the steak smothered in onions. Mm, mm, mm. I'm almost done, I swear. Both Lucy and Joao. Is it Joao or Howell? How do you pronounce your name? Firmino. Mm. And here's the thing. I'm like, no rush. I'm like, my boyfriend eats fast. Like, I'll be like halfway through and he's already done. And I'm like, why are we even here? So I've slowed down. I feel like I've slowed down. Come on. Out there for the fracking. It's so watered down. I'm so disappointed in this soda. It's like water, which I might as well just drink my water. Much better. Plus, I also chat when I'm eating with someone, so it becomes even slower. Yeah, the yap session gets in the way sometimes, and you can't. And here's the thing: I've done this many times throughout this live stream, and I'm sure people were disgusted by it. But talking with your mouth full of food, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So it takes even more time, you know. Okay. We're done. We're done with that. You're done. We're done. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Throw this away and wash my hands. I'll be right back. Oh, it's just watery. Ugh. Okay, I'm back for real this time. Let's lock the fuck in. Hi, everyone. Let's see. Let's see. I was going to say wash your hands, but you beat me to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch. I'm like I get. I'm not gonna touch my cards with greasy food grease on my fingers. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I wanna. I wanna be. I'm gonna be touching my stuff. Yes, free readings are still open. Yes, yes. I just was eating. I was eating at the time. Mercury retrograde, Anthony. I don't know what you're doing that's messing with it, but it's not bothering me. It's not bothering me. Well, no, that's the thing. I don't necessarily get Mercury retrograde issues. Maybe they're just not as prominent. Anyways, where were we? Right here. Yes. Boom. I need to check something. I'm like, I think I'm over here thinking I'm streaming on Twitch, but I didn't really check to see if I'm actually streaming on Twitch. gotta mute it. Okay. It looks like I am. It's quiet. Too quiet. It is. Okay. I just had to check. I just had to check to see if I was actually live. Okay, good. the only okay. I just had to check. I had to check if it was there. Okay. You're eating breakfast. Okay, good. I'm like, I was eating lunch, not lunch, sorry. Dinner. I was eating dinner. Okay. Who wants a reading? Who here wants a reading? I hear my dog barking up there. Yeah. Stretching. Here's another question for you guys. Where else should I stream other than Twitch and YouTube? Okay, Wish Card, Anthony. I think Joao, but I don't know if they're still here. Let me actually shuffle cards. Shuffling the cards will summon them to me. Look, listen. Come to me. Hello, Kelsey Wells. I'm good. How are you? OnlyFans. No, they're not closed. No. Free readings are open. Okay, I think we have enough people to do a guess the numbers game, right? First day of snow out here. Oh, wow. Where is that? Out here where? Where? I've never seen snow ever in my life. I'm Californian. I'm just kidding. I've seen snow. I've experienced it. I've thrown a snowball. I've built a snowman. Okay. Toronto, Canada. Oh, I feel like you guys should always be in snow. I don't think that counts. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. We're gonna play the guess the numbers game. I know. I wonder if people groan at that. So here's the rules, ticking down at the bottom, down here, you know, right here around right here in this little bar here. When the banner comes up, let me actually get a deck so I can use the guess the numbers. We're gonna use this one. We're gonna use the Rosetta for it. There's a song called California Winter. There's a lot of songs named after California. Oh wow, Buffalo here. Go Bills. Not with that global warming, with the climate change, yeah. Okay, I don't have to shuffle this too much. We're just doing a random number generator here with this thing. So we're gonna guess between 0 to 21. Okay, let me move this deck out of the way. And the first person to guess correctly I'm like, is this not? Yeah. Okay. I almost said the number. Ooh. First person to guess correctly wins and gets the free reading. And if you don't want to play the game, you can just donate through Super Chat or through PayPal or through Cash App. Or Venmo. I think those links are in the description down below. But yes, go ahead and guess, and you can guess as many times as you like. Just don't spam. Just don't spam the chat. Unlike some people I know. I know where they're at, but not here. Let me move this out of the way. And you too. All this stuff in the way. Not 11, not 19, not 6, not 7, not 18, not 4. You guys are really bad at this. I'm just kidding. Tune into the card. Feel its essence. What card? What could it be? What could the number be? One person guessed it right in numerology, technically. But that's probably going to confuse you guys. But anyways. No, not 15, not 2, not 20. It's a very powerful number. It's a very impactful number. That doesn't help. Sorry, wish card. You gotta study your numerology. If you have any interest in tarot, numerology is going to be your best friend. And wish card got it, I think, so far. I swear, if this isn't the 9, yeah, it is Venus Virgo, and it has the 9 dot. Yeah, it's the 9 of Earth. Which I believe it's supposed to be an abacus, but I also think it's like beads on string on a bracelet or something, about to be made or weaved into a bracelet or some thread, but to me it looks like beads, not necessarily an abacus. I think it looks crooked. Should I go like? Does it look fine? I'll mess with it later. As long as you can see the table. What's your question, wish card? Right, it looks like right. You see an abacus. I see beads on string. I don't know why, like on a friendship bracelet or something. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I just do. I see peas on a fork next to a pencil. A fork not so much, but I do see the peas and I do see the pencil. Let's see. I don't have a specific way to ask. I'm just concerned about my finances. Girl, get in line. How will the next year be for me, or just this month? Are you in the US? Wish card? I'm like, if you're in the US, girl, you better have you better have that life jacket on. I'm putting my life jacket on. You better put yours on too. No, I'm gonna do this one. I am gonna do the telos. A lot of people, yeah, it's because a lot of people, the economy is not doing well. And somebody I didn't vote for is going to be putting tariffs on everything now. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know why. I thought the joy of living in the US was that there wasn't any tariffs. I just don't get it. But I'm like, you know what? Let's do another round. Y'all wanted this. Let's do it. They really do, Archon. They really do. Yeah. So was Rich Card. So was who was it? Was it? It wasn't L, right? Was it L LeMay? No. Yes? No. Let me scroll back up. The receipts. Where's the receipts? Yeah, L LeMay. Yeah, a lot of people are. And I'm like, I you guys hear that? It's like a rumbling, and I can hear my window rumbling. I don't know if the mic could pick that up, but okay, you guys couldn't hear it. I could hear it. Like I heard like a rumbling. My dog was barking at it, and like the window was like let me just. I don't know if you guys can hear. I don't know. It's it's faint, but you can hear more of the rattling of my window, I think. Anyways, enough of that. Sorry about that. I was like, maybe a UFO. I legit thought it was the big one. You know, I thought it was the San Andreas fault already giving way already. They said, you know what? It's time. I think the San Andreas fault said, you know what? Right now, let's just get it over with. my we're just bracing for it. One of this. So every time there's an earthquake, we're like. But I think it might have just been like a truck or maybe a plane flying over. I don't know. But I would have heard the plane. I don't know. Anyways, back to you and your financial issues. Let's see. Let's see. I think it's time that we start canceling all our memberships then, you know? No more streaming services. Back to DVDs. Back to cable. No more Starbucks. I'm just kidding. I'm like, I find that reductive when people say, maybe you shouldn't have spent so much money on Starbucks. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know that my little $5 drink was actually going to make such a huge impact on my financial living situation. You know, like, wow, thank you. I didn't think of that. Snacks make the world go round. Listen, enjoy your snack. Enjoy your treat. We have treats are all right. You know, people might say they're a privilege. No, they're all right. Oh, you only get to eat during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, yeah, what? Ugh, get out of here. If I want my hot chips, I get my hot chips. Like, what? What type of living is that? That's not living. That's just scraping by. No. Everybody deserves. Starbucks is cheaper and more acceptable. Listen, I think. Listen, I don't think. I think that's too far of a jump. You know. But I see. But I agree. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I think we tarot readers knew this was coming because we were complaining about the cost of tarot decks going up. Like usually decks that would cost like $20 are now going for like 30 and 45. No, it's not, Lucy. That's why I was like laughing. I was like, there's so much to unpack there. Anyways, back to your financial situation, wish card. Let's see what you got. Ace of Wands reversed. Lots of reversals today. Well, that's what happens when you shuffle in reversals. Sometimes there's too many of them, and I'm like, okay, what are you trying to say? And then the Four of Cups. And the Four of Swords. You know, I don't think this is really bad. I think it's not going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. It's going to be tight. Don't be careless with your money, you know, obviously. But I think you'll be fine. Especially with the 4 of Cups of luxury. I'm like, I think I might also be saying, like, focus on that luxury as, like, what is it that you might be again, I don't wanna be like, you're overspending on these frivolous things. I'm like, some of these things aren't really that frivolous, but it's more so where you can find a cheaper alternative. As they say, the like, great value up and up, it's like the same shit of, like, the name brand. It's just you're paying for the logo, you know? Um, so yeah, I think that's yeah, I like this. It's just don't just be careful where you direct your energy, I think is what it's saying. The Ace of Wands here, particularly the reverse. It's that force, that drive, that energy. Just be careful not to misdirect it and waste it, you know. Put it to something that's actually gonna carry on and over, you know. It's sort of like when you light a match, make sure you put it onto the fuse that you're trying to light, you know? Bottom of the deck, the 6 of Wands reversed. How do we get into this? How do we try? I think it's kind of like saying you're not trying to go above and beyond. You're just trying to be living within your means. Comfort and luxury aren't the same thing, but to some, comfort is luxury. Mm, that's another thing. That's a question. Comfort and luxury, do they go hand in hand? I don't think so. You know what I mean? I think comfort is a human right. Let me just say that. Okay. Thank you. You know, because if we're not comfortable, we're not able to unwind and relax as we should. And that's an important part of survival. Let's just say that. Let's just go there. Let's just go there and leave it at that, you know? I don't know. Is that crazy? Is that too crazy of a thing to ask for these days, you know? Um, I do like the 4 of Swords, the gyroscope, the truce. I like the gyroscope though, because it's like things are spinning and it's very fast. It may seem tumultuous and it may seem chaotic, but the gyroscope never tips over when it's in motion. It only tips over when it stops moving. And there's also a lot of energy and movement here, especially for the 4 of Cups. We see this man running with these dogs, leaping through the beach, you know, or are they laying down in the beach? No, they're running, right? Yeah, he's for sure running. We've got movement, you know. So yeah. Sometimes stuff is so luxury it's off-putting. It's not so much luxurious, more so it's like frivolous, you know? Mm. It goes into like wasting and getting the most out of what you pay for, you know, as well. That's it could go into a whole nother tangent, into a whole nother thing. Yeah. But I think, like I said, with the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, truce, it's comfort, I think. You know. It's that mental and emotional unwinding, being able to be like to sit back and relax, you know, not having to lock in all the time. We're born to dilly dally, forced to lock in, you know. What are you paying for? Exactly. Even if it like bringing it back to the McDonald's, even if it's a McDonald's meal, okay, mind you, McDonald's has also gotten expensive, you know. Even if it's not like a fucking McDonald's meal, you want to make sure your food is good. Like my mom literally got a raw burger the last time she went. I was like, oh, there's been salmonella and salmonella or E. coli, E. coli, I think E. coli. One of the outbreaks, they had to recall their onions and even their burger patties from some of the restaurants. It's so why am I going to pay money for that? Also, quality of service in the restaurant, garbage. They're only focusing now on like the drive-throughs, which is like, okay, that's cool and all, but listen, all I want is extra ketchup for my meal, but you're in the back, there's no one in the front counter. It's so why am I paying for that? That should also go into the cost, right? Right? But anyways, enough about complaining about McDonald's. It goes back to being able to afford, and yeah. That right. Not anymore. Not anymore, Lucy. Not right now. Not anymore. Not anymore. After the raw patty was my mom's final straw, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna get McDonald's after that. That's what it is. It's sort of like, but then again, will we go back? Maybe. People watched Super Size Me, that movie, that documentary movie, and people were like, I'll never eat at McDonald's again. And then literally like a month later, they went back to it. We always go back. I don't know why. Anyway. I think for the most part, in the near future, month to a few months in the future, it seems things are going to go well. Just don't expect the most and the best, but I think you're going to scrape by. It doesn't sound encouraging, but hey, you'll live. Addiction is hard to. Yeah, it's habit forming, and it's them MSGs. MSG. Hello, Phantom Punk 007. I love that name. Have I told you how much I like that name? So there you go, wish card. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be barely, I'm like, it's time to. We gotta start finding other ways of making money, which is why I hopped on here. I was so frustrated with like the job application process that I was like, and interviewing and all that. I'm like, wait, I'm like, I gotta do stuff. I gotta do other stuff, I'll go live and do something with that. Okay, next card. Whoever wants a reading, guess the number, guess between 0 to 21. Okay. To all who would like to participate. If not, you can donate via Super Chat or PayPal. Well, no, I think I didn't put my PayPal. No, I think I got rid of my PayPal link. I hope I did. Venmo. You can do Venmo. Cash App, I think I still need, or maybe Cash App. I don't know. Anyways, not 8, not 11. I don't know who else wants a reading. Because if not, I'm just going to give it to Phantom Punk. Kelsey Bell says 16, not 16. No, not 1. Phantom Punk is adamant to get it. Really tune into the card, people. Okay, if you really want it, the card will respond to you. Your PayPal is on the chat. Okay, I'm just iffy about it. Some weird activity was happening on it. I'm spending too much money. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But something weird happened with it. I was like, what is that? Not 14, not 15, not 19, not 20, not 13. No. No, not 12. No. I don't think 23 counts. Phantom Punk's like, I'm going all the way. No. It's between 0 to 21. You're not. No, not 15, not 3. I'm going to give a huge hint. It's already been seen. Yeah, 0 to 21, or else Lucy's gonna hammer you guys next time. She's gonna whack you with the wrench. Also, Kelsey Wells got it. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, I almost fell. Congrats, Kelsey. Well, she did, and then she did it again, and then, but it was, yeah. I was like, it's either Kelsey Wells and Anthony. But Kelsey Wells for sure did it first. Wait, really? No, they didn't. Oh, wait, yeah, they did. I missed it. Nope, sorry, Kelsey. Take it back. I take it back. Phantom Punk got it. Thank you, Lucy. You see, what would I do without her? No, don't say your congrats yet, Phantom Punk. Phantom Punk, it's you're not catching it. Phantom Punk should have been like, wait, I said 9 first. I guess Phantom didn't really want it. I'm just kidding. No, you have other yeah. I do, but where are they? Where's my mods? Where are they at? You're my mod right now, Lucy. I do need to really like get in contact with all my mods and be like, hey, if I'm on, y'all need to hop on too. Maybe. I don't know. They're in different time zones too. Some of them are usually in like later or earlier time zones, you know. I don't know. Anyways. Phantom Punk. What's your question? Do you have a question? What are we gonna do here? What's your question? What are we reading on? What do you need my insights on? Well, it's not my insights, but the card's insights. What is coming in Phantom Ways soon? I'm trying to see what your icon picture is. I don't know, but yeah, if my other mods are sleeping, I gotta go wake them up. I'm gonna call them. Hello, you know? Blast their phones until they wake up. Because being a mod is important. King of Hearts from from Gundam. I've never seen Gundam. My nephew and my brother-in-law are into it. I think, or yeah, my brother too. My brother, my brother-in-law, and my nephew are all into Gundam. But I've yet to see it. All I remember is that one scene where the girl invites the guy to her birthday party and then he rips it and then he throws it into the wind. And he's like, you ever talk to me again, I'll murder you or something. Very like melodramatic for like no reason. That's the only part I've been watching that I know of that show. Hello, Sid Foley. There, we manifested another mod, Lucy. Oh, totally fine. Totally fine. We're going to do a Celtic Cross. Have I done a Celtic Cross with the Marielle? I don't think I have. There's a first for everything. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I'm thinking of, now that you mentioned anime Phantom Punk, I'm thinking of Dun Dun Dun. I've been watching that. And I've been loving it. I love Dun Dun Dun. It's just click. That's the real tea. I'm making the tea. Am I a clickbaiter? Do I clickbait? The piping hot tea is from the readings, from the questions that people ask, you know? Like, again, like, what was her name? With the X, the lying X, will his lies be exposed? I'm like, I don't know. That's your ex. Why are you worrying about his lies? Like I said, I never heard of that one. Gotta watch that. I'm like, it's. I'm surprised you haven't. Or well, I guess people have lives, but I've been loving it. It's. I think. Tomorrow the 10th episode is coming out. It's weird, but it's good. The piping hot tea is my cup of pomegranate with honey. You need to have. Well, I guess that would actually be good for you. You need to have actual tea though. So you can get that. Well, no, you need water too, Evan. Because I know you drink a lot of tea, but you don't drink any water. You do drink water. I mostly watched stuff that used to be on Toonami back in the day. That's, yeah. Nowadays, I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to rely on that shit. I can just go on Hulu or Netflix. But some of the newer stuff is coming onto Toonami, I think. But check out Dandaran, Mob Psycho 100. What else? Delicious in Dungeon. People like, oh my God, Ranking of Kings. Oh my God, I can go off on that. Oh my God. Hold on. No more readings. We're going to talk about, I'm just kidding. I'm going to do your reading. But Ranking of Kings is a really good show. And the openings. Oh, the openings. Don't get me started on the openings. Okay, but back to your reading. Enough about anime. I'm like, I know what's coming to you. Great anime content is coming your way. You'll have plenty to watch. My dog is crying out. I think he's hungry. I think I need to give him food. Are you watching the second season of Squid? I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch the second season of Squid Games. The first one was perfectly fine and a perfect encapsulation of the story as a whole. I don't think we need a second season. I'm okay not watching the second season. That first season is fine by itself. But if I hear it's really, 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 really good, I might give it a watch. Right? Cash grab, right? There's a meta capitalist commentary to be had on like the second season itself, making the second season and what the show is trying to say as a whole. But my brain can't function that way yet. It's not there yet. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes like some shows are designed to where you can carry them on for a long time. And they don't have like necessarily an overarching plot that's already run its course. I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, you know. Eight of Wands. I like this. It's a blast and a release of energy. What are you putting out into the world? You know, what are you releasing? 6, 8. Oh. But work and family. The three of discs. What are you in a relationship? What are you working on? You know, what thing are you working with other people to work on together to make? Does that make sense? What group projects are you working on as well? That's another thing of what the 3 of discs is. That's what's blocking you, you know? I think it's sort of like you're expressing your true will, so to say. But this is kind of getting in the way of that. Other responsibilities to others is getting in the way. Single at the moment. What? Well, it's because you only watch Gundam. That's the problem. Culture yourself and trust. Yeah, let's see. I'm back because I want to talk right. I guess other people, right? I love that synchronicity, family situations, being there for someone, and then Sid Foley. I am back. Husband wanted to talk when I got online. Other situation, you know, things getting in the way. 1, 2, 3. 3 of Cups supporting you. What supports you? What's under you? The 3 of Cups. Huh? Can you guys hear that? Poor thing. I'm gonna have to go check on him right after I. No, I think I will right now. But well, let me see. The Page of Cups. Okay, that emotion again, and reversed as well. we got the Page of Cups reversed in another reading earlier. Oh, I have discovered reading. How cool! I'm just gonna say it's a moment of synchronicity. The Page of Cups, that childhoodness, there's something childlike. I'm leaning more towards the Page of Cups being this child, immature figure, kind of. Not immature, but mystical wonderness, you know? Almost like Bridge to Terabithia, almost, you know? Oh, another 3. The 3 of Wands. Hold on. I'm gonna check on my dog. And I also gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything good? Everything good? Are you here? Are you still here, Phantom Punk? I didn't leave you, I promise. Okay, so what crowns you? Three of Wands. All right. The Page of Cups is that fading energy that's going out of the way. We have the Three of Wands here. It's crowning you again. Same position. Someone else got it for the Three of Wands in the same position as well. But this is about growing and expanding your horizons as well. Where do you want to go from where you're at right now? How do you grow even bigger? This is what I say. It matches up with the Eight of Wands, that releasing of energy, that expansion of energy. And it's what you want to do. You're doing that and you want to do that and you're striving to do that. And that's good. I like that. But I think the Three of Cups also says that where you end up, you'll eventually come back to the same place to where you were. Not a bad thing. It's more so like the concept of like leaving home, but finding a new home. And so you're still at home. You know what I mean? Number games. Yeah. Depending on how many people want a reading. So yeah. Third card here. The King of Discs reverse. Huh. So the energy that's coming in is kind of like it's almost hedonistic, and it's also like carnal pleasures, almost the pleasures of the flesh, delicious food and all that. But it's also being stubborn and set in your ways. How are you setting yourself? How are you grounding yourself? What roots do you have? It kind of ties to this card as well. The tree here in the Three of Cups is the same tree that is here with the King of Discs. He's just at the base of it, at the roots and the trunk. Here we see it as at its branches. Where are you setting your roots at? Where are you settling down? That's the idea. Where you currently are, the Six of Wands. Reversed. I also got this card reversed for someone else. Yeah, it's again, or let's focus on that idea of winning and victory. What are your accomplishments? What is your idea of success? Which one? Which card? The Six of Wands? Surrounding around. I like this. We rarely see this card get pulled. The Magician. Well, from this deck at least. We have the Magician. He hands you the universe in his hands. The Six of Wands. You can't escape it. Yeah, this is again. It's not only about victory and all that, but the main thing here is the main image being depicted here is Michael slaying the dragon. And here it's not necessary. Mary White says not to try and slay your dragons, but to tame them and to accept them, and that way they will not bring you fear. To accept them and integrate them into yourself in a way. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure if you have the Marielle, if that's the card that you get all the time, exactly that image, but same old, But yeah, the Magician, though, here, handing you this opportunity, your capabilities, it's funny because the Eight of Wands is described as what's going on under this robe here of the Magician. This is the Magician unveiled, essentially. So yeah. Next, the Star. Let's move you over here. Let's bring you up. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. Let's move you over here. Sorry, gotta shift some space here. And then which love the star, but this is your hopes and fears, which I guess it is the card of hope. Let's just say it's hope that you are on the right path, that what you're following is the right thing. That the star that you're following is the right one. That your true soul is telling you, or you're listening to your soul is the way that it should be listened to, and you're heeding its advice and warnings. I like this spread. I like this. Potential outcome. The moon. Are you worried about being lost? I mean, hey, that's what I'm here to do. I'm just doing my job. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, well, everybody does. I feel there. One of the earliest forms of like dread that I felt personally was when I'm in the store and I lose mommy. I'm like, wait, I turned my back. My mom was there. Where did she go? And then I wander off looking for her and she's gone. Nothing worse than feeling lost or feeling abandoned and lost. Stagnant. That's right. Matches up with the moon. And the moon is like all about those fears and all that. But what I'm coming to is that Lana Del Rey said it perfectly within, I think it was in Lust for Life, she said, or it was maybe Chemtrails Over the Country Club. I can't remember which one it was, but she was like, but she said essentially, and this is a common phrase anyways, but it's Lana Del Rey. She gets the credit. Not all those who wander are lost. And that's that. That's what the moon is kind of pointing to, especially with the star here with your hopes and fears. Don't get distracted with the moon's glow and its treacherous environment. The star is there to help guide you through that. Essentially, it points you in the right direction, but the moon presents you the path in front of you with all of its obstacles. And the moon here is definitely a dark one. So yeah. And again, tying it in line with the Six of Wands as well, of that, slaying your dragon, slaying those fears. It's more so taming them and integrating them into yourself. I like this. This is a very good spread with the 3x3, the Magician, and this idea of like the Page of Cups of immaturity to the growth of the King of Discs, and then the guidance with the Magician, the star, and the moon here as well. The moon maybe is like the confusion and the loss and that worry, worried about being on the right path, right? But the star will tell you that your soul will tell you are on the right path. When you listen more to your doubts and your fears, that's when you start getting actually lost. So yeah. So there you go. Okay. So what next? I think that's it. Oh, right. I didn't read this. This is the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands also has been showing up quite a bit. That's that potential, that passion, that drive, that fire. It's you keep it focused. Don't lose sight. Keep it reined in. It's a tool for you to use. Don't just let it flow out of you carelessly. Focus that release of energy. Kind of like when you have a water hose and you put your thumb over the opening so the water pressure gets even more intense and you can aim it at the right thing, rather than just leaving the hose on the floor, the water flow out, wasting all that water. You know what I mean? Kind of confusing to compare it with water, the fiery cards, but anyways, so yeah. Thank you, Phantom Punk. It comes to me every now and then, a solid reading. Every now and then I'm good at what I do. All right. Okay. Okay, so who else would like a reading? Who else is here for a reading? Who else? Who out there wants a reading? Not all those who want it. And I got it stuck in my head. Way to go, Phantom Punk. Okay, so we got quite a few people. Okay, we're gonna do the guess the numbers. We're gonna do another guess the numbers game. Okay, gonna put this one down. Let's see what other card we got. Okay. Start guessing. 0 to 21. Go on. Okay, yeah. This one's going to be numbered a little differently, but the same numbers. You'll see. Not 13, not 5, not 11, not 21, not 20, not 3, not 1, not 3, not 9. This one, right? I'm double checking to make sure nobody else said 12. Because it's happened before. I said someone won it. But yeah, Pray Release. You got it right. The Queen of Swords. Which, in the Thoth system, the Queen comes after. Well, it goes Ace through 10, and then Knight, Queen, Prince, Princess. That's how most people order them, I think. I think it varies, but that's how I order them. So to me, the Queen of Swords in the Thoth system gets the number 12. I think. I don't know. Don't come for me, okay? The Thoth girl is going to be like, no, that's not correct. Because Crowley's the... I'm like, I don't care. What's he going to do? I'm just kidding. Anyways. Pray Release. What's your question? Pray Release. Leave your question. And I'm going to go help my dog because I think he wants to come back inside now. Let me see. Okay, I'm back. What's going on? Will Mo and I reconcile, or will I hear from him? What happened? Well, what happened? What happened with Mo? Not all those who want are lost. Separation due to cultural differences. Maybe it's for the best. I mean, if because this goes to like, do you guys have kids together, or like how far along was this relationship? How deep did this relationship go? You know, because I mean, like, yeah, I'm like cultural differences. Yeah, like when it comes to like how are you gonna raise your kids, or how do you think the household should be done? You know, no, just a dog. Okay, that's good. That's good. But still, it's gonna tie into children as well. If you guys wanted to, or were going to have a child, or had to, I don't know. You know, context, but it plays a role. You know. Did y'all see what I'm putting down? Because I mean, if his parents didn't approve of me, Those are the best kinds of relationships. And so he's like, he's playing to his parents' whims, right? His parents are like, we don't want this one for you. And he's like, okay, you really want that, man? Really? That's another question. Do you want to get back with him, you know? I try. That's all I can say when people compliment me. That's all I can say. I try. That's what I'm thinking. Right. Because here's the thing. If cultural differences were that much of a thing, for a reason for you guys to break up, and you guys aren't getting back together about it or whatever, you know? But maybe what's next? No. Well, I don't know. Like, it's not me talking you out of the original question. How long have you guys been separated? Pre-release. Six months. Okay, but just haven't talked in about a week. Still, we're seeing each other up until November 5th. Okay, so you haven't seen him, but you guys talked. But it's been separated for 6 months. That's a long time to be separated and to finally stop seeing each other since November, and then or 5th of since the start of November, and then weird timeline. Not weird, but more so like really separation for 6 months. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. No, I think the second question will be a better question for you. This one, what's next in love for you? Let's see what's going to help you move on, move along to that, because it's like that 6 months, that's kind of painful, honestly, to be like, well, cultural differences were not working out, but yet for 6 months, and then like up until for like the first 5 months, it's like you guys are still seeing each other and still talking to each other, and then now it's like, oh, now it's over. Like, that's kind of cruel. I know for some people it's like separation. I'm sure sometimes time. It does take time, depending on how long you guys have been together. If you guys are living together, now saying arranged marriage. Oh, so he's doing an arranged marriage, right? Or am I mistaken on that? To please, you know what? If he's gonna please his parents, then he can marry his parents. How about that? He can be with his parents. Let's see what's coming to you. And for 6 months. You know what? Let his parents make his life decision. Which I hear some people like that the arranged marriage thing isn't so bad, but it's like for you were dating this man, you were with this man, you love this man, and then for his parents to be like, we don't like her, we're gonna get you a better wife, and it's like, what? You're welcome, pre-release. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just here to offer a different perspective. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, that's the tea. For 2 years, he said, you know what? Waste her time, 2024. That's what he said. Let's reclaim your time. Let's reclaim your time. Let's see. Cards. What's coming into love for her? Artisan of Coins reversed. Enchantress of Swords. Reverse. And the Nine of Wands. Not the most romantic of cards, I feel. Oh, I think, but it shows promise. Okay. At the moment, it's going to be like, you know what? The single life is going to be on your shoulders for quite a while. It's going to be like a monkey on your shoulder. That's what I'm trying to say. Monkey on your shoulder, bothering you maybe for a while. Don't let it bother you. This is the time where you regroup yourself. You work on yourself, like the Artisan of Coins here, you know? You see him carrying this tray full of pottery up the stairs, or maybe he's walking downstairs. Why would he walk downstairs backwards? He's just asking to fall and break. No, he's walking upstairs. He doesn't want to drop any of this delicate pottery, you know, unless it breaks or gets ruined or whatever. It's very delicate, fragile. There's a fragility here going on, and the Artisan of Coins is very careful and knows how to walk these steps up, you know. And I keep thinking of this one therapist that I had for a while, and he said that it takes half the time that you were with someone to get over that person, you know, after breaking up with them. So you were with this person for 2 years. You're with this Mo for 2 years. It's going to take a year to get over him. And it makes it even worse. And I wonder if this affects it being in separation for like 6 months. Does that discount the first 6 months? Or does it mean that you already were moving through those 6 months as single? I don't know. That's confusing. That kind of muddles things. Whatever. Point is, you're going through the motions. You're doing the work. This is where you start to move on from him, you know. The Enchantress of Swords. This is where you do some reading. You do some studies, I feel. She's a wise woman. You know, and you see the scrolls by her feet, you know. Which is why I'm like, she's well read, you know. No, because it was like we were together. Right. So it was like 2.5 years, right? Wasting your time. Well, guess what? Nine of Wands, here we have Persephone. She's defensive. She's like, you know, like, wait, what? But here is the moment when Persephone gets freed from the underworld. You know, the door has opened, the light has shined in, but she's afraid that she has to move on. This moment, these 2 years will stay with you for the rest of your life. But will they, you know, hang over your head like a dark cloud? Or are they just going to pass, you know, and just be part of the past? And it'd just be like, oh, I was once with this guy and we broke up because of cultural differences and he wanted to please his parents, you know? It'll be a thing that you'll laugh at in the past, but it'll still be there. But anyways, and then we have the Hero of Swords here. And it shows this hero leaving a bouquet of flowers with this woman. I think this kind of shows that, you know what, he's moving on too. You should too. Take your flowers, give them to someone that will appreciate them, you know? Which I kind of like these two, you know. I feel like it's you're going to be single for a while, but I think someone else will eventually come along and save you. Yes. Well, save is a very, you know, like Persephone needed saving. There's a whole thing to say that, but don't let a relationship save you though. I slip of the tongue, but I think I hope you know what I mean. You know, that'll get you out of that single life, I guess. I guess that's the only way with another person. When you get into a relationship is when you stop being single, right? So yeah. So there you go. I think that's what I got from it. I like the spread so far. I need to refill my Stanley Cup. Yeah, there you go. The Miley Cyrus. My mom loves Miley Cyrus. Don't ask me why. She just does. And there you go. Write your name in the sand. Mm-hmm. Do it. Go ahead. You don't need him. We love that song. Okay, so there you go. All right. That's wild. 2 years and then be like, oh, mommy and daddy don't like you, so separation. What? But that being said, here's the thing. I do care about my parents' opinion, but I'm not going to let it dictate how I love, you know. If my parents hated my boyfriend, I'd probably still stay with him. Not to like discount what they think, but I'd be like, you guys just don't see it. He'll win you guys over, I swear. That's what I do, you know. I know the more you say it aloud, the more it sinks in. I think it's money, honestly. Probably, yeah. But it's still, that just goes to show, again, priorities. Where is his priorities? And where are you on that list of priorities? Because so far, if it's parents' opinion and money, and then where are you? Right, a cultural thing. Right. I'm like, still, I'm like, it would have been a nice thing to know before getting into over a year or 2 years, you know, like, you know, I'm pretty sure I would have mentioned something like that if I got in a relationship and my parents were like that. It's like, oh, they want an arranged marriage for me or whatever, you know? You made your choices, but still wants to. He wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. Oh, literally ill. Is that where that phrase comes from? I'm just kidding. That's not where that phrase comes from. Say something. Don't. Yeah. Again, he said, like I said, waste her time. 2024. Time is precious. Okay, we're not here for a long time. Well, we can be here for a long time, but still, it's a finite amount of time. Let's try and cherish it. Aim for longevity, I guess. Or be clear and be like, this can't be forever. This can't be for a long time. You know, I'm only going to do this for a while and then I'm going to go get married. Whatever, you know? Yeah. That's when that happens, that's when you say like, yeah, this is what you missed out on. Sorry. Oh, you see, now that's even, you see, this adds even more layers. This adds even more layers. This adds even more. Wow, that even, wow. You see, you left that. That's some hot tea you left out. Pray release. Doesn't excuse him. You would think that he would, you know, if he did love you, he would still want you in his life with that, which I'm like, hopefully he overcomes that, and hopefully it's right. Hopefully they can take it out of him. That's ooh. Mm, mm, mm. That's some hot tea you left out. Pray release. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, I got another card. Okay. Yeah, choose for himself. Exactly. Right. Right. Which again, that mere fact that he's his yeah, he still led you on. And if anything, it's even worse because he's like, oh, I'm dying. I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you. Anyways, go on. Anybody who wants another reading or a reading, another reading or a reading or whatever, free reading, guess. But yeah, good luck, pray release. You're gonna find someone better that will prioritize you and your time and their time with you, you know? Quality time. It's one of the pillars of a relationship. Very good. There you go. Yes. And also Kelsey Wells. 17, the star. Congrats. A good card. We love the star. Yeah, go buy yourself flowers, put them in a nice vase, and then go to sleep. Did anyone say 5? No, I don't think so. Maybe? Yeah, Anthony did, but the number was 17, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Kelsey Wells. May I know who is coming towards me in love and when? Well, you just want everything, don't you? Who, when? What about where and how? I'm just kidding. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do a classic here. Do a classic Rider-Waite-Smith here. Itchy eyebrow. Itchy eyebrows. How long? Double. I'm like, one of my beard hairs got on that. Very unsightly. Not demure. Not mindful. Did you guys just see me disassociate there for a second? Would it be good or bad if the card said when was yesterday? I would say, I guess it depends on your perspective, because it would be like, I guess, a missed opportunity. Like, oh, sorry, it already passed by. But also it means it's like, well, you missed out, but whatever, who cares? You know, there's more opportunities, of different opportunities to come by in the tomorrow. The funniest situation is happening to me right now, though the likelihood of it taking place is low. Or that you already started. Depends. It depends. Hello, money making daughter. How do I become a money making son? Money making daughter, how do I become a money making son? So my mom is okay trying to set me up with my childhood friend who I haven't seen in years. Do you like them? Counterfeiting? Ooh, I should. Counterfeiting? Yes, Sid, I will. Just admitting to federal illegal acts. I'm just gonna print like a 20, you know? My daddy got money, so I wanted to be like him. Good. Like, my dad had money. Emphasis on had. Well, no, he has money now, but not the same as last time. You're in Toronto. He's in San Francisco. Are you sure he's... I'm just kidding. Not every man in San Francisco is, you know, but... Listen. I'm just kidding. I don't know. My mama got a little something, but I can't live like that. Okay, sure, Sid. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Who's coming towards her? Oh! Oh, okay. I was scared dudes was going to kidnap me in San Fran. They a little sus. Well, I mean, they're not a little sus. They're just gay. I'm just kidding. Not just cards in reverse, but like the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. It's giving confusion. It's giving a lack of clarity. It's giving entanglement. It's giving situationship, you know, clouded and confusion and turmoil, and not turmoil. And overburdened with the sun of clarity and realization. I think what the cards are. I think the cards are warning you that you're gonna be led on. And it's not gonna be that serious. And you're gonna think it's something serious, and you're gonna realize it's not gonna be serious, and it's gonna weigh down on you. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yes. We reject that. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. It's gonna be probably situationship of someone that probably doesn't know what they want, and by the time they and that's the thing. That's one of the things I heard on the dating apps. It's like, I want someone that knows what they want. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But I get it. I know what they mean. That they're sure-footed in knowing that this is what I want to attain. This is what I want. This person fits that plan. I really like them, and they're that person for my life, you know? And this does not fit into that description. This does. But by the time that this is all cleared out in a way, is it going to be too late for this? And it's going to lead to regret, perhaps? Could this be a card of regret? What do you guys think? Comment down below. Is the Ten of Wands a good card for regret? That's good, Kelsey Wells. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're ready for something serious. They're not there. They want to still play around. I'm like, and sometimes it may be a lot for some people, sometimes. But again, if you're clear from the get-go, and it depends on what they mean by serious. Sometimes it's just long-term relationship. Other times it's marriage and starting a family and getting a house together and living together, you know, till forever and ever, you know. There we go. What's the payout? Yeah, regret if you don't get what you toiled for. There you go. You spent all this time getting to know this person and getting to see them who they are, and then all the time that they spent finally realizing, oh, this is what I want. It's gonna be too late. Right, Sid? Right? Yeah, let me see. Let me go back to your question. Yeah, this one. There we go. So yeah, that's who and what is coming to, and I think that's what the star also points to when you said, broke it off with another guy because he told me that I wasn't ready because he wasn't ready for something serious. You're like, oh, that ain't right. I'm gonna stay true to myself and what I want, and there you go. And that's that on that. I'd probably ask him what his intentions are and nip it in the bud. Right. And because, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if that's every guy. I mean, come on. But I feel like I remember watching in, oh my gosh, I wanted to call it Grownish, but it's not Grownish. It's Insecure, the show Insecure, where one of the friends is always dating someone, trying to find someone serious that's going to be the long-term marriage guy that's not just there for a hot date, for a one-night stand. That's just, not to just hook up and then leave it be, but it's something that's there for that, something serious. And then it's like every guy will eventually shows his true colors of like, oh, you're not actually interested in me like that, you're interested in me like this, and that's not what I want. And it was a recurring thing through like a lot of the show. And every time sometimes she would be very direct about it, it would sometimes come off too strong to guys, and it's like, really you can't handle that, you can't handle that heat, you can't handle that spice, Sometimes people don't know what they want. They think they do, but they are not being truthful to themselves. And unfortunately, sometimes they don't realize it until they're in it, you know? You know what I mean? You know, you get the thing you want. You want it so badly. You get the thing that you wanted so badly. And then you're like, oh, wait. This isn't all that I thought it would be. It does. Which is where this card comes in. It's like, oh, I really want this thing. Oh, wait, maybe that's not what I really wanted. Dangerous, yes. I liked it. It's a really good show, Kelsey. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Very funny. Very, yeah. There was only like one moment that I'm like, huh, really? But I can't talk about it here. I'm like, but yeah. So yeah. Anyways, there you go, Kelsey. I hope that was insightful. I hope that was helpful. I was like, how am I going to read this question? Of, you know, but yeah, okay. But I was able to. I pulled it off. I was like, the tarot always knows how to answer. You're welcome, Kelsey. Thank you for hopping on. Okay, it's almost 9. I think I might call it a night after this one because I do have to take my dog for a walk. I think I will. I don't know. He has an owie on his shoulder. I don't know how he got it. I don't know how it's gonna heal. I don't know. It's concerning to me, but yeah. I think Anthony's like, I'm going to get this reading. Not 8, not 12, not 6. Not 21. No, not 5, not 20. Anthony's just doing the countdown. 15, 7, 11, 0. Nope. Nope. None of them. Nope. Not 18, not 4, not 16, not 5, not 17. No, not 12. Oh, no. Sid got it. Death. Right? Is that right? I feel something on my neck. Yeah, there you go, Sid. Congrats, Sid. What's your question? Also, check out this death card. Do you, though? Do you, though, Sid? What's your question? I love change when it's change I want. I love that. That's perfect. Now that belongs on a t-shirt. I love change when it is change I want. So what's your question? What's your question so I know what deck to use with you? Can I get the cards to tell me what I need to change? Okay. What are we going to use? What deck to use? Should we stick with this one? No. I think I'm going to use Marielle on you. I need to cut things out, and I don't know which direction. Well, I mean, if you don't really know what to cut out, I guess just hold on to the things that you got right now. If it's not overbearing on you, and it's not overburdening you, like what type of things would you cut out? You know? And how permanent is that cutoff? Sometimes you're like, you know what? I need space from this. I'm like, no more. Not for now. You know, not this year. Next year. You know? Something like that. I need to trim and clear the house. Oh. Well, that's not so hard. I mean, I should do that with my decks. I need to go through them and really be like, these are cool and all, but just can't fit, you know? I just don't use that, you know, decks like that. I also want to keep all my dreams. Well, that's why you keep your dreams in a journal. I don't know what you mean by dreams, but anyways. What should Sid fully change? What does she need to change? Tell Sid fully what she needs to change. You know what? We're going to do 3 cards. We're going to do a 3-card spread, and it's going to be 1 to what you need to let go, 1 you need to hold on to, and what you need to bring in. You see? Yes. Yes. See, I am a tarot reader. Yes. Yes, I am a semi-professional tarot reader. Yes. Yes. Who, me? Yes, me. Such a simple concept. Like, well, I like the 7 of Cups and the Mary L. It's not the same as like the Rider-Waite-Smith because it's definitely. We'll get into it if it pops up. Watch, it's gonna pop up now. You manifested it. That's on you, Sid. I think it is. It depends on where it comes in the. Okay, it depends on where it comes up in the position. Okay, so let's see. What you need to let go of. What you need to hold on to. And what you need to bring in. Oh. And we have the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Lucy. Oh, right. Interesting to think of the 5 of Cups as what you need to hold on to. What are you trying to avoid? What are you trying to push out of the way? You know? So what you need to let go of, what needs to move on, what needs to change, what needs to get rid of, you know, what needs to be moved on. The 3 of Swords, it's known as like sorrow, heartache, pain, but it's a hard truth. Or perhaps you need to reevaluate the lesson that you learned through this pain. You might think of this as the truth, but what if that's not necessarily the case? What if that's not necessarily the whole truth, you know? Reevaluate those things and be like, wait, no, that's not really true though. Wait, hold on, no, that's not really accurate though. Wait, actually, Ellen, no, that's not the truth. I did invite you to my party. Something like that. Looking at the past and not letting go instead of looking forward. That's kind of where I see this card, the 5 of Cups, where it's seen as the card of disappointment and loss, but here it's the wounded healer. It's a recognition that that pain is where you need to work on yourself. That pain is a good indicator of where you need to work on. When you go to the hospital, you don't go there saying like, you know, I'm not in pain. What? Then why are you here? You know? You don't tell the doctor, I don't know where it hurts. But though I think apparently that is a thing. Apparently there are people that like are in pain, but they're unable to describe where and how it is, and it's a rare condition. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know, or I may just be confusing it with something else. Anyways, point is, the Five of Cups is healing through acknowledging and finding that pain and focusing on it, where it is exactly, and how to treat it. That is exactly how I see all my projects that I haven't completed. Yep. Yeah. If you really wanted to, you would have really finished them to the completion that they needed to be at, right? So what you need to bring in is the Nine of Wands. Passion, fire, let go of the old dead things. Bring in something new and vibrant, something energetic. You got to bring in more energy to it, something unpredictable and more chaotic. Not chaotic, that's not the right word. Ignite. You got to ignite it, all those projects, burn them. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Or maybe figuratively. Yeah. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords, entrapment, locked out, a boundary of sorts. It's a very powerful card. Once you cross this gate, which has no lock and no latch, by the way, you can cross this gate. Only thing that's keeping you from opening it is yourself. And I guess the it could be intimidation keeping you back, but yeah. Yeah. Or in a way, you did complete them. I don't know. I'd have to see what the projects are. Some of them are like, oh yeah, this is not completed, but like, Another day, Anthony. Another day. I'll try and go live as much as I can. I'm like, I've been in a weird place, and with a lack of consistency with my live streams, but yeah. Another day, Anthony, I promise. There's something on my neck that I need to. I'll get to it later. Okay. I'm like, I think it's a varro that I need to pop or something. Anyways, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So this is a very interesting spread. What to let go of, that Three of Swords, what to hold on to, the Five of Cups, and that. Yeah. Huh. I have to see. Oh my god. Wait, is that? Oh no, it's the Six of Wands. I thought it was the Seven of Cups right under the Eight of Swords. Anthony, by the way, what's your Christmas plan? I have no idea. I think my Christmas plan is probably to spend it with family. It's I'm either gonna spend it with my family or with my boyfriend. It depends. I don't know, but yeah. Like the more I hold the Three of Swords, the more pain. I need to just let it go. I guess you could. I guess that, yeah, because it's hard to not think of like the Five of Cups being related to the Three of Swords. It has to be in some way. I'm sure of it. So yeah, okay. So I've been on for 3.5 hours. Okay, an hour longer than usual. I'm like, sometimes I can't. So I don't know how streamers do it for multiple, but I'm like, I'm not used to streaming like this. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Does your town have festivals? I'm not sure. Yeah, it does. Here in town, there's a few Christmas light things. Like, it's not in town. It's kind of a little bit out of the way, but yeah. They crave the camera. Not really. That's how they do it. I don't know about all that. Like street food during no, not maybe. Not really. I don't know. I don't know, Anthony. It's like a holiday light thing. but like it gets really packed. But yeah, I don't know if there is like a. We usually do like there's a fair, but it's not necessarily like they don't do one for Christmas. No, unfortunately. I think they no. Do they? No, they don't. Do they? No. Yes. No. Yes. I don't know. I have to look. I have to look it up. I'm not in tune with that stuff. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I go live again, and when I upload another video. I am working on a beginner tarot series. Yes, yes, I am throwing that in at the end, in my outro, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy, and I hope I get to uploading that series soon-ish. I recorded a few videos, not 100% happy with them. I might go over them again. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next one. Okay. Bye, everyone.